gentlemen, today is one of the super exciting days, and we are about to deliver not just one but two of those Nissan Skyline GT R34 V-Spec NURs. They are both headed to the Australia. I just said US, but Australia, and the owner of this car is Amr. He visited our shop about 6 months ago before making this purchase, and we made a special movie about that. I'm leaving the link in the description below. So in this video, we are about to take a closer look at this particular car, and we're going to drive the car to our Nagoya portside yard, and at the port I will introduce you to the other Millennium Jade Nissan Skyline GT R34 that is being delivered to Sydney, Australia too. So everyone, first things first, let's check out the car. First things first, let me tell you why this car is so special. Of course, most of you guys who's watching this video pretty much understand why Nissan Skyline GTRs in general are so famous, and why Nissan Skyline GTR 34 is probably the best Japanese sports car ever made. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, is extra special because it has the badge of NUR. So let's learn a little bit about the NURs. Nissan in 2002 manufactured only 1000 NUR edition M-Spec and V-Spec NURs. Talking about the numbers, about 250 M-Spec NURs and 750 V-Spec NURs. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, was only, this color by the way, was only reserved for V-Spec NUR and M-Spec NURs. Not only for GTRs, but only the NUR edition ones, okay? NURs is the top of the line GTR 34s because they come with number of upgrades, okay? Of course, GTR started manufacturing first GTR 34, Nissan started manufacturing, I'm sorry. Then it came V-Spec editions and M-Spec editions, which had its rear diffuser just like this. And then after that we had V-Spec 2, which complemented with the black interior seats and quite a number of other upgrades, and then voila, what we get is NUR edition. What makes the NUR edition so special starts as simple as from the cluster of it. Only this edition, Nissan Skyline GTR 34 V-Spec NURs and M-Spec NURs, come with a cluster that goes up to 300, genuine from factory stock, while the others had up to 180. Of course, you can upgrade the cluster for the Nismo one, 320, but that was not stock, okay? And this NURs only had the stock up to 300 km/h cluster on the car. As you guys can see, by the way, guys, car is pretty clean, and I'll be telling you about the story of the owner, how he ended up purchasing this car, okay? So further, let me tell you a little bit about what makes the NURs so special, okay? And you guys get to realize that as soon as they open this corner right here. What makes NURs so special is right here, the heart of the car. This one, everyone, is legendary RB26 that engine N1 edition. That's the top, the best RB26 engine you can ever find, and that's what makes the NUR is NUR, okay? So I don't want to get into details of it, but ladies and gentlemen, cars like that is extremely rare, and I will be telling you a little bit about the market for those cars. Of course, by the way, V-Spec 2s and NURs particularly came with the carbon bonnets as well, good quality as well. Anyways, so far so good. Looking at the car, what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna sit, and we are going to take the car to the port. I'll tell you a little bit about the owner as well as the market on those cars. Look at this, how awesome it feels. How awesome it feels to sit behind the steering wheel and drive this awesome NUR. And I get the pleasure of doing that today for the next about 40 minutes or so until we get to Nagoya Port. Okay, feels pretty comfortable. Imagine what would it be like driving a NUR every day, which Amr will get the pleasure of doing from now on in Australia. So there's a police car right in front of me. I guess they're leading the way. Let them do that. Guys, as I'm sitting behind the steering wheel right now and driving this NUR to our portside yard, it feels super awesome. The way car runs and the way it performs, you know, speed, boost, acceleration, everything about the car is nothing than total perfection, you know. I feel so privileged. I mean, actually being able to drive this car right now. I don't know what it is like in your part of the world, wherever you're from. Please let us know in the comments below too, though. But let me tell you a little bit about the NURs and being owner of a NUR in Japan. Okay, owning a NUR in this country, they said only 1,000 manufactured, is a high status. There's a huge JDM culture in Japan. That's how, of course, all those JDM sports cars are manufactured here. And owning a NUR is like a lot of people know you. You know, a lot of people know. They might not know you, but they know that you are the owner of that NUR. Okay, it's crazy. It's huge. You know, it's not just the 6-digit USD car. It's a lot more than that. It's a status. You know, it's a social status that you own this NUR. A lot of people have a lot of cash as well, and sometimes cannot find the NUR that they want and that they want to purchase because why? People, I mean, there's none available for sale in the market. I have seen a lot of people looking for, let's talk about Millennium Jade, just like this NUR, okay? I have seen a lot of rich people saying, hey, here's $10,000 deposit for your company, find me a NUR. We just cannot do that. Why? Because whoever owns the car, they don't want to let it go unless they're seriously in need of cash. And in Japan, I know quite a number of people who own NURs and they are never gonna sell it. They say that all the time. I'm not gonna sell it. It's a piece of history. You know, it's the status, and unless you're seriously in need of cash, this is the car that you don't want to sell. And that's exactly why NURs like this are super hard to find in Japan, and therefore they are expensive as well accordingly, as you can guess. And NURs right now in Japan go what, 6-digit in USD, you know, so it's crazy. Now let's talk about the owner of the car and how did he get his hands on this car. So owner of the car is Amr. He is from Australia, okay, and this is where we are shipping out the car right now, Melbourne, Australia. And he reached out to me about 8 months ago saying, hey, like, this is my dream car, and I want to own it. He's a very successful businessman, otherwise basically you cannot afford a car like that. And he said, hey, do you have one available for sale? And at the same time, he had actually 2 NURs available for sale. This one, Millennium Jade, V-Spec Nur, as well as the Bayside Blue V-Spec Nur, okay? And he said, hey, this car looks great. It's got 110,000 kilometers, which is a little bit, I mean, it's not high really, but for some collectors it is, you know. But it's very clean, no rust, no repair, nothing on the car. A beautiful condition. And he said, hey, I'm interested, and he said, I am a very serious person. So basically what happens is after that he sends one of his inspectors to take a look at the car, Sam. By the way, we made a special movie with Sam inspecting another V-Spec too, not this one. Take a look at that movie in the description below if you want. He takes a look at the car, loves it. He says, hey, it's great condition. There are very, very tiny little problems here, and I mean like issues, little tiny dents here and there. You know, it happens for a 20-year-old car. And he said it's a beautiful condition. You know. Then I thought Amr would proceed with that, but actually the next day he took just a flight and just flew to Japan to take a look at the car. Amr is interested in 2002 Nissan Skyline GT R34 V-Spec Nur. And before he makes the purchase, we went in touch. I have sent him a lot of pictures. He just visited Japan today. He arrived at Nagoya International Airport to take a look at the Nur, right?
We'll come and look at it tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, before he makes the decision of purchasing the car. And in this video, I like to ask him a couple of questions, which you get to learn as well. And we will be taking a look at the car. And at the end, Amr will be making a decision tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whether he would be interested in the NUR or not. So, Amr, welcome to Japan.
Thanks for picking me up. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome. And just a quick couple of questions. How did you find out about us, about our shop, and why are you exactly interested to purchase a very rare and limited edition NUR?
I was looking for sales information and pictures of the GTR on Facebook. And I came across one of your videos from a previous customer, and from there, that's how I got to know about the shop.
Nice.
Explored the website and things like that.
Videos have been working, guys. And why do you want to buy exactly that particular car that you're interested right now?
Honestly, I've always liked the R34. Always enjoyed looking at it. It's a different car. It's got a different presence on the road. can tune it if you really want to, but I don't think I'll be touching this one. And the color appeals to me because it's quite collectible and also a bit different. So, yeah.
He comes to the shop, he spends about 4 hours looking at the car, and he loves it. He's very happy, and he said, hey, let's work out a deal. So Amr, thank you so much for coming over to our shop. It was a long journey for you, right? And I appreciate very much for taking your time to visit our shop and of your interest to purchase the car so far. So I'm sure a lot of people watching this video right now interested to learn a little bit more about your decision at the end as well. You saw the photos, you were in touch with us, with me particularly, and you are here in Japan. You check out the car, you had a quick test drive. What do you think of all the process so far, and what do you think of the car so far?
Good, thank you. Yeah, everything was as described, so I'm happy, and yeah, just sold the car.
Oh, deal done. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So everybody, a new owner of Millennium Jade Nissan Skyline GT R34. And if you guys, someone who's watching over this video from Australia, keep your eye open for this car. You probably will be ending up seeing it where?
In Brisbane.
In Brisbane,
yeah.
In Brisbane, in the highways of Australia. So everyone, have a lovely day, and thank you so much, Amr.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you,
Thank
sir.
you.
So yeah, if you are in the market for a Nur or GTR34 or any JDM sports car for that matter, hit us up. Contacts in the comments below. And guys, as I'm talking to you guys and driving the car, it's not really good. I want to be safe and have the car safely delivered to Melbourne, Australia. So I'm gonna wrap the video up here for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys further when I get to the port. So stay tuned. Arrived to our port side yard, and while I'm here, I'd like to show you guys a couple of the cars as well. But as I said, that's the V-Spec Nur headed to Melbourne, Australia, and here is the other Millennium Jade V-Spec Nur headed to Sydney, Australia. So soon both of the cars are going to be picked up from here for shipping yard, and it's going to be right on a Ro-Ro vessel headed to Australia, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, check out a number of other cars we have right here waiting for its delivery to their owners. Yeah, this color, hey man, this is lightning yellow ER34, not a GTR though. It's got the GTR genuine wheels, but that's pretty much it about the cars and GTR-ness, Here we go. This car, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Jason. Jason is a huge GTR or Skyline GTR fan, and he was super excited about this color. So we end up selling the car to him. It's gonna be delivered to him to the USA. But hey, look at those tail lights. Nismo tail lights at their best. Amr, you're gonna love your Nur. I had one hell of a drive, and just the experience is just fabulous. Okay, and this one, everybody, this one needs a little bit of work. It needs some work on the car, but it is okay, can easily be done. And this one belongs to our great friend Ahmed. Ahmed also from Australia. We'll have the car delivered to him at the end of, in December actually, so very soon. And take a look at this batch, V-Spec Nur, it says. Is that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? Two of them we got. I didn't switch off the car over there, but it is okay. V-Spec Nur Millennium Jades being headed to Australia. And yep, thanks for watching. As usual, it's a great pleasure making those videos and reading your comments. And if there's anything you guys would like to import from Japan when it comes to sports cars, especially one of those beauties, feel free to reach me out. I'll be more than happy to help. And I look forward to see you guys in the next videos to come. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and see you guys in the next time. Cheers.